Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Design to Sell. You would think after doing this for like almost 2 months that I would figure this crap out, but it's okay. It's all right. So this house was built by Liv here on YouTube, and I will post her channel down below, but she's so sweet. She makes me these cute houses. And I really love her backstories. I think they're fun. So thank you, Liv, so much for doing this for me. It's been really fun. So yeah, let's take a look on the gallery. Excuse me. So it's called The First Time Buyers. And the description says, this is a submission for Enhaga Design to Sell. The Sims that live here have recently been married and bought this house together. They spent all their savings on the house, and so it's filled with pre-owned furniture, and the walls are as they were when they bought it. The couple recently won 60,000 simoleons in a lottery. Well, lucky them. And want to spend it on redoing the entire house and gardens. Awesome. So let's go take a look. So this is the house. My computer's being loud as usual. Oh, I don't have a sim in here. I should, huh? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I have a sit down. Alright, so this is the house. It's really cute and like small on the outside. I really love the green area above here. It's really beautiful. And basically we can do, the landscaping needs to be fixed and just the house in general. So of course we won't touch any of the architectural pieces, but we might replace the railing, maybe put some more posts, you know, and just get some pretty flowers and stuff, and definitely change, maybe to add some rock or some brick, some different siding, maybe change the roof, like that kind of stuff. So let's take a look on the inside. All right, so when you first walk in, there's a mailbox, because I do that too. What happens basically is if you forget to put a mailbox in the front, it like decides to spawn it wherever the F it feels like. Oh my god, I always forget to do mailboxes. So Liv, girl, it's fine. I'm with ya. I'm with ya so much. All right, so when you walk in, you have you know, an open floor plan, which is really nice. So you got your little living room right here, cute. And then you got your kitchen with this layout, probably trying to keep it open, right? So that's nice. And then a little living area. I mean, this is not bad at all, like, right? Like, this is not like this is bad looking. It's just now they have money, so they want to make it look even nicer. I like how this little hallway is right here. I think that's really nice. So when you come in this room, I believe this is the master. Yeah, so this is a pretty big room, so that's great. So we'll make that look all nice for them. And then if you come in here, this is, oops, I'm like halfway in the bathroom. When you come in here, this is like a little kid's room. Very nice. We'll make this a little brighter. She didn't give any specifics on if she wanted a certain color palette or anything, so I'll think about it. I don't really know what to do right now, but I'll think about it and we'll see what else we can do. So, looks nice. I like it. And then if you go out here, I don't think they really have a backyard established, so we can put a fence for them so that they have a nice fenced off backyard, because this is a pretty nice lot, so we can make a pretty nice backyard, I think. And we have quite a bit of money, and the house isn't that big, so I think that shouldn't be too hard. I'll just have to be a little careful, because I think you know, landscaping can be expensive, so we'll see what happens. But there's the house, so let's jump right over to the renovation. All right, so we are back to the decoration part. Renovation, decoration. It's technically a okay, I mean, it could be called renovation. I don't know. Anyways, so I do actually like how this one turned out. It was a little bit more fun, per se, to do a little bit of a different style. I shouldn't say that, because all my styles are basically the same. But yeah, I mean, hope you guys like it. It's available in the gallery. Of course, I changed my gallery ID to Simslie, so that's available for you guys to download. It's down in the description as well, as long as as long as, oh my goodness, I'm already screwing this up. As well as, what was I even going to say? Oh, and the screenshots are at the end, of course, of what we spent on this house, what our budget was, and how much we actually spent. So stay tuned for that. You guys have to listen to me talk before you get to that. I mean, unless you fast forward, but please just listen. I promise I'm working on it. Okay. So anyways, I actually want to do like the furry friend tag. It's just like about pets. Since, pets got announced a few days ago, I thought I'd talk about my pets. Do I have a picture actually? Should I insert a picture? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm being honest with you. Movie Maker is what I use right now to edit my videos, and it's not the best. I'm just waiting till I can afford the either Sony Vegas or Adobe Pro, because I don't want to pirate it or anything like that, because I don't know if anyone does, but I know you can, and I don't want to do that. I would rather support the company and actually buy it if it's going to be the program I'm going to use for my whole YouTube career. So I'm just waiting until I can afford it. So with Movie Makers, what I'm trying to say is you can't insert pictures. Like if I wanted to insert a picture right now, I can't do that. I'd have to break it into, it wouldn't look good. So that's why I don't insert pictures, which I would, because I make a lot of references sometimes, but yeah, I'm not able to actually insert a picture. So I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I need to just make decisions. I'll post something at a later time. But basically, I've had a couple pets. My current pet is technically not mine, and I've mentioned her a little bit. She lives with my parents, but she was really my dog when I lived at home. She would sleep on my bed with me. She would follow me everywhere. I love her so much. Her name is Kira, and she is a black lab border collie mix. So she has the cute puppy face of a lab, if you know what I mean, but the furry coat of a border collie. And I would say she's very playful, like a border collie. I mean, she's getting old now. She's almost 13, but she still has a playful attitude of a puppy. And it's insane to me how much energy she has. So she's a very obedient dog. She is very loving. She's very caring. She loves kids. She gets along with my mom's cat. She gets along with other dogs. She's just a really, really good dog. So we ended up actually getting her for Christmas one year. My sister made this big argument to my parents that we needed a pet. And so we really my brother had actually just gotten a Great Pyrenees. If you know what those are, look them up. They're giant. That dog got almost as big as a bear. If it stood up, they're huge. Not exaggerating, they're big dogs. So they had just gotten that puppy and they flew it in, or had a drive from Alaska or something like that. So we thought we'd want to get a dog to kind of be its friend. So my sister begged my parents and wrote this big contract saying, I'll feed the puppy and I'll bathe the puppy and I'll take care of the puppy and you won't have to do anything. So my parents were like, fine, fine, fine. So we went to the pound, local shelter basically, and we found our dog, and she was not a good puppy at all. I mean, puppies aren't good, right? They're rowdy, they bite things. But my dog was a horrible puppy. She was so disobedient. She peed everywhere. She bit everything. And she just was so annoying. So we got her a couple of days before Christmas. And I remember on Christmas Eve, she was nocturnal basically. She would run around the room and be freaking loud and jump off the walls, and she was just crazy. And so it was my sister's turn to watch her on Christmas Eve. So she was in her room, and I heard my sister scream, and so I kind of wake up and I'm like, what? And I go in her room and she's like, Natalie, take Kira out of here. I'm like, what? And she's like, she just peed on my face. And I'm like, what? My dog had gotten so excited, and she wanted my sister to wake up that she jumped on her in her bed and got so excited that she peed on her face. Oh, geez. So she threw her in my room. Not threw her, but you know what I mean. Like she put her in my room, and she's like, you take care of her. So she kept me up all night on Christmas Eve. And so it's like Christmas, and I'm grumpy, and my sister's grumpy, and we're not happy kids because our dog was flippin' annoying. So, oh my gosh. So she was just not a good puppy at all, but she's such a good dog now. But yeah, she was quite a funny puppy. I mean, she's not really like quirky or anything. She's just super playful. Like my nieces, I have a lot of nieces, just in case you like wonder, because I know I always mention like my niece. Well, like I talk a lot about my niece who's I think she's 15, so I talk a lot about her because we're really close. But I have younger nieces who are like 6 and 3, right, and even some in between. But the ones I'm referencing to are these younger ones, so they're not very tall, as you can imagine. They're like 3 feet. And so my dog just overpowers them. She loves kids. So whenever she sees them, she runs up to them and she like basically tackles them and licks the crap out of their face. And they're like, Kira, stop, I can't breathe. But she just, I mean, she used to be really bad about jumping on people because she would get super excited when anybody would come over. She would see people she'd come up to and she'd like, wag her tail and like kind of run around in a circle, and she would like try to jump on you, and you're just like, Kira, stop. And I think she's starting to get older, so that was a little harder for her to do. But anyways, so I'm close with her. We actually found out a few years ago she actually has cancer, which is horrible. It's a type of cancer I think labs get pretty often. She has this giant tumor on her foot, and it is cancerous, and they basically said, it's not a dangerous cancer, like it won't like necessarily kill her. Eventually it will just like grow. It's like a tree, they said. So this is like the main part of the tree, and eventually she'll just get giant tumors all over her body. And they won't necessarily kill her because they won't like go to her heart or anything. She'll just get uncomfortable because there'll be like pressure. So they said, once you notice that she's not herself, that would be the time to let her go. So, I mean, she's had cancer for about 4 years now, and she's still fine. The issue with getting that tumor removed is where it is. If they try to take the tumor out, she wouldn't be able to walk, and she would get she'd be highly susceptible to getting an infection on her paw pad, which they just say is like really dangerous. So they're like, it's probably not worth taking it out, like removing it. They're like, she seems like she can walk fine, and she can, like she can run and like walk fine without it, like with it there. So it makes me sad because I hope like she doesn't end up getting worse. We're just like waiting and, just making sure she has a good life and stuff. I mean, she's completely fine right now, but I think eventually once we start noticing she's not herself, and we're gonna know that she's in pain and that she's not comfortable anymore. So kind of makes me sad. I actually don't want to talk about it. So I won't talk about it. But anyways, so that's her. So I love her a lot. And that's why I think she's gonna have a good like last bit of her life now that my mom has a cat, because they're best friends. Like best friends. I mean, my dog did grow up with a cat, only for like a year though, and then my cat ended up passing away. So she, I think, missed having a companion available. So now that she has like a little companion to play with, they sleep by each other, my mom says. They play by each other. She says that they're just so close. It's so cute. So I think once the cats and dogs expansion pack does come out, I will create my 2 pets. I mean, technically the cat is my mom's cat, but I'll create them both just because they're best friends. But yeah, that's my dog. I mean, me and my boyfriend, I've mentioned this before, we do want to get our own dog together. But for now, I kind of just call her my dog because I grew up with her, and I would have taken her with me when I moved out of my parents if I could have, but I couldn't have because we didn't have a fence at the house that we bought. And she's an outside dog. She loves to run around. She has a lot of energy, and she just wouldn't have been able to do that. So it wouldn't have been fair to her. So, but I see her a lot, and she knows who I am, but I think she's a little bit closer now with my mom and my mom's cat than she is me. So, but anyways, so basically that's my little story about my pet. And we're coming to the end of the build. So I have my screenshots, of course. I think actually we're pretty much in screenshots, but tell me what you guys thought of this one. I would still love to see your designs. Of course, send me your houses under the hashtag designtosell in the gallery, and I'd be happy to take a look at them. Any fun backstories is what will make me choose your house. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.